Sir Lumby, just sitting out on the backyard again, just spitting truth into the microphone, into the video camera. Reading some interesting threads on the SIR forums, really nice space for information. I tend to get hit up by a lot of medical students, so I would definitely advise medical students to visit the SIR forum. That is a good place for just some raw, real information. Interventional radiology has become a very competitive specialty, and for some reason, which I don't completely understand, and I fell for this too, as a medical student, you tend to be drawn to competitive specialties. There's this idea that the competitive nature of the specialty means that it's a very, very good specialty. I guess that's what it comes down to. You just assume that because it's competitive that it must be just a wonderful, beautiful specialty, and every day is just rainbows and sunshine, and it's not true. It's not true. Maybe it's true for dermatologists and plastic surgeons. I mean, maybe it's true for some IRs too. I mean, and everybody's job it's a personal thing, but I think you gotta get a sense of reality, and I'll tell you, in those forums are some really nice posts of just reality, and you gotta see those things as a medical student so you know what you're getting into. Interventional radiology is a very strange specialty. In a matter of years, in a very short matter of years, it's gone from being a specialty which could barely fill its spots to being extremely competitive. And it's a specialty that's breaking away from radiology, but it still can't break away from radiology. And it's a specialty where you're going to get amazing clinical training in the academic departments. You're going to get ICU training. You're going to get clinical training in outpatient clinics. And you're going to get good procedural training. And you're going to come out, and you're unfortunately not going to be able to practice IR in that manner that you were trained. Kind of crazy, huh? Could you imagine? Becoming a dermatologist, getting 260 board scores AOA, going into dermatology, you graduate dermatology, and then you get out there and they tell you, yeah, guess what? As far as for practicing dermatology, you can only practice about 50 to 25%, and the rest of it you got to be internal medicine. Sorry. It would be a little crazy, right? But unfortunately, that is kind of what's going on in IR right now. Again, it's a flux. It's a change. I think it's changing for the better, and the better is sort of undefined. You know, some people want to do 100% IR. Not everybody. Some people are okay with 50-50. Some people are okay with 75-25. Some people are very frustrated with not being able to practice IR the way they practice in an academic institution, and being able to practice outside an academic institution. They have a right to be frustrated. They have a right to ask for changes to be made, and that's what the purpose of the forum is, and that's what the purpose of people coming together to write policy is. There are some ways out. I think the outpatient endovascular arena is a way out for a lot of people. A lot of people are talking about it. But let's be honest, some people actually like inpatient medicine. It's a different type of medicine, outpatient versus inpatient medicine. One question that keeps coming up in my mind recently, and it's sort of a new thing for me, I'm wondering why I haven't thought of this before. I wonder, why do diagnostic groups hold on to the IR contracts? If they really don't want to respect interventionalists, they don't want to respect the interventional contract, why do they hold on to the IR contract? Shouldn't they let go of the IR contract? Maybe they should just practice diagnostic radiology. And is it because they're worried about commoditization from teleradiologists? Well, I'm not sure. You know, that is a good question. But why do diagnostic radiologists hang on to the IR contract is becoming a question in my mind. Really, it should be separated out. I think some people are doing some good work in trying to separate out the IR contracts from the DR contracts so that IRs do have a chance to organize on their own, create their own groups, and practice IR in the hospital setting as an independent group, just like other specialties. I think it's headed in the right direction, but I guess the goal of this video is to say that medical students need to keep themselves apprised of these changes and understand what IR is after residency, after fellowship. Because unfortunately, I don't think these things are being discussed during residency. Certainly, they're not being discussed with the medical students when they come in and show interest in IR. I don't think they are, because what I find when I post my videos, I find a lot of surprise. I find a lot of, I didn't know that's what it was like. And, that's what it's like. And I'm glad that I'm speaking out, and other people have been speaking out, and definitely people are speaking out on these forums. And they'll give you the information that you're looking for if you're interested in IR as a career. That's all for this one. Sir Lumby.